Bitch! Motherfucker! Y'all wanna go? Alright, let's go. Come on! Get him! That. Remember, ain't nobody coming to save. Sure. What you want? Give it to you. Don't run, don't run. I don't like it around. Stay right there. Get it. Where you going? Don't run. You stay right there. Right there, no more. Man, I'm in that brush. Hey man, don't run. Stay right there. Not off of the camera. Smile. You. That's where we going? All right, let's go. Where you at?
Daylight. Good.
Creeping in on my horse. God damn it. Stay there.
I offer freedom and right to everyone, including you. Join my crew, and you'll be paid well.
Let's get him. Thank you. Don't mind if I can't be
for a long time and deal with my problems, and then when I'm all done, then get on. That's what I need to do. Because my life isn't paying my rent. It's not helping me. My life thing is not helping me. Nothing. So I gotta go. I don't got time to argue. I'm expecting calls and I'm gonna get those calls. I'm gonna, from here on out, I'm gonna think of me. I don't expect anybody else, they're not family, but still.
They think life is a fucking joke, and it's not. And it's not gonna be a joke if someone's not living. Then they'll really realize how much of a joke it is.
And then everybody is, don't, the Discord's not doing this and that, and yet they're so threatening to send people to my house.
I literally get threatened. I literally have these references that put me in danger, and no one gives a fuck. They would rather be dead.
Yeah, they keep to come and harm me and my daughter, but there's one.
They're not supposed to do this. They don't. Everyone else gets help. Everyone else gets assistance. Everyone else gets
But then, nobody runs in because of this whole issue. Oh, but they'll talk about me and my daughter, how bad we are. Oh, but the Discord gets away with and that's the problem. That you guys don't have, you guys don't, that's a problem that happens to us with the Discord. But I'm tired of all my fans will say, or my supporters, I'm sorry, will say, oh, we're there, we'll pick up for you, don't worry. And turn right around and call about protective services, call the police, call the town, and it's you guys, because I get off my life. One person will say, yeah, her daughter did this, and everybody just did me. I remember the time he did this for all remember. And then I'll see the ones that I'm like, you can say, you guys shouldn't keep doing this with an elderly lady. You should leave her alone. What's wrong with you guys? And you guys get mad because you think I'm playing favorite.
You can't see what happened. The judge was unfair. So because of that, they were who felt guilty.
Yeah.
The next time anyone wants to and stop or something, you're going to end up on Hitler. That was because you fucking stopped.
The judge is under trial, so they're gonna redo it. And he has a lot of proof of what she was doing. Also, the judge did say that she was harassing my family. That he had rights to deal with it. So, and maybe I'm gonna ask him. I'm not sure. If he wants to, I'm gonna go to court with him this time. I'm gonna be a witness. So is my daughter. Because we cannot. She has to stop already. She has to stop.
And he doesn't stop. I'm going to let her mother know that she says that was not her stepmother. What really do you have a stepmother? That bitch will be on the street.
Also, give me a minute. I'm gonna have music.
I get it. You have to use social media. I'm posting what I'm going to post. And I am going to post it.
You guys,
These people want to make it music. These people want to make it cool. Who claim she was our money when she wasn't. And claim that she was having a baby with my brother. Where the fuck is the baby? What fucking baby? You were his witnesses. You didn't go to fucking court. Talking about where his witnesses. He's fucking lying to y'all. He didn't go to court. He stayed quiet because he didn't want to cause any problems. That's why it happened the way it happened. He wasn't the one going to court. He was, because he was getting a restraining order back. Obviously, who's doing what? She was, if anything was happening to her, how come she didn't get a restraining restraining order. That's what he's the one about.
Yeah, she's the one that didn't get the restraining order.
Oh, but he did stuff to her a long time ago.
Okay, well, you don't belong in my husband.
He tried to use
Go
that
back
to
with
her
her.
advantage a long time ago, right? And now he's trying to use that as an excuse. And then get mad at me because I call him brother. And I did. What, did you say her friend out to go to court and lie?
No, I won't. No. No. Thank you for
But I
your
won't
point.
soon
Remember,
forget this
you can
setback.
record music. Why don't you give your point?
Nicole, I know you're watching this. And if you're watching this, stop calling my phone and crying to me about my dog fucking shit. If you have to talk about it with her, talk about it with her. Stop calling my phone and crying about it to me. I stop calling you. You keep calling me from an unknown number and you keep hitting me up. If you're tired of this, just talk to her about it. Let's find out when the next her. Don't be messaging me up there. Yeah, no, I'm just going to watch it. I left you talking to you. I got to wait upstairs and deal with the call. It's not your thing. I'm sorry. You're pissed off. All the way to the morning, the way you didn't shoot me. And now people are coming to me. You're pissed off about it. And you're hurt about it. Come on with it. Deal with it with my mom. That's for sure. You know all about it because I told you don't care.
Need something?
I must arrange for an olive reef.
That's
And
wonderful,
I
my
start focusing on
wife.
my phone.
And
Maybe
he is
stop
healthy.
focusing on what my mom is saying and focus on getting ready for work because you have to be at work at
You
a
want-
minute predominant. Maybe like 30 minutes ago.
You're talking about the color. She's trying to put the blame on me. Okay, doesn't even talk about it. All the people here right there were trying to get you to see what you were doing, and you said you didn't want to hear it. That's what bitching about the necklace.
I'm not expecting what to do. I don't understand why she's so upset. I don't understand why we got into her. Like I said, I've looked for one. She don't want to keep calling my phone, fucking blowing it up with an unknown number, doesn't want to admit it's her. And on top of that, she don't want to keep talking to me, crying to me about, oh, sorry, talking about me, talking about me, sorry, stop talking about me. Like, it's not my issue. Like, handle it, stop talking about it. You want to be yourself.
I think what happened was with everybody that bullies us in my life, she's trying to say, oh, I'm sorry. You know, she didn't need water. I didn't do that. She got herself.
Huh?
And where did it go? Right back to her? And where that cat gonna go? You know, outside in the cage at night, locked up in the cage right outside her house, because that's what her mom did. Threw her cats
something,
outside.
stranger?
Mind you, the first time we ever got her cats was because her mom threw her cats outside and it was thundering and lightning and it was raining.
Yeah, I have the cat, and I said, yeah, I gotta live with
So you
that.
want me to
Every
give you
day
something like
knowing
me?
that you have a cat that will wind up
Take
dead
this.
or abused. That's exactly
She
what
kicked and she hit her cat. My brother witnessed it. That's why he called animal control. He was mad one time. And then he felt bad. And I said, why should you feel bad? You're trying to make sure those animals are well cared for. No, but none of y'all getting their care. We were the ones
Talk to
feeding
the
her cat
artist.
because she wasn't feeding it. I wasn't. My mom was.
Talk to the merchant.
I got pissed off because I said,
I'll
why
be
should
right
I
back,
have to
man. I'll be
take care of
right
someone
back.
else's pet? Because if I do that, they're going to get comfortable enough to let us take care of more pets. They're going to be like, oh, let me take care of my cat. Let me get another one
How
so
may
they
I
can
help
take
you?
care of her. No one has anything to say. No one has anything to say. They don't tell that girl anything. She never has to hold responsibility for half of the stuff she does. She gets away without being held accountable for things. She went to court.
This man.
She went to court and lied and told the judge she was working with kids and she was working for security.
If I can help
You
you
have the
again,
whole
let me know.
audacity to go to court and lie on your own.
Tracking his
What's wrong with you? They don't listen to it. What job you have? You just told them she works for kids. They have to go what her word says.
Ah, got his ass.
They're not going to be
Shit.
when you work.
Okay.
She didn't have
Okay.
to provide where she worked. It was just a restraining order. Which, mind you, she was under investigation for touching the student. So I was concerned because I was like, why is she working with kids again and she's under
So that's how we do it, shit.
investigation?
Okay.
I was going to say something to the judge, but then I said, you're not here for that.
He would have told you that the judge would have said,
Yes,
"We're
sir.
not here
It's a she.
for that." Or she would have said, I'm not here for that.
Yeah, because it was about a restraining order. The cop advised me to get. Mind you, if she wasn't a bad person, why was the cop telling me to get a restraining order? And the only reason why she wouldn't file a restraining order on my brother is because she wanted to make it look like he was doing something to her. And she also wrote in her restraining order that she was afraid he was going to unalive her. She lied and said he had a weapon. I saw that she put in her restraining order. The lady was even shocked because I don't know if there's like a meeting where they asked if you have any weapons, if any weapons were involved, but she literally showed us because she found it odd when my brother said no, and then that's when she had wrote it down, she lied.
You got it.
She legit lied. You ain't in fear of your life. If you was in fear of your life, why were you chasing someone down for a Mustang you never owned, driving erratically, with your boyfriend at the time?
And going after my son, you and your
They were using their car as a weapon. That was a weapon. But she's in fear of your life.
Shut up.
No, but they were literally chasing him down. Because he was minding his business, making money. And here they come. Excuse me, they saw him, and the guy turned around and started chasing him.
Yeah, but they're in fear of their lives.
And he wasn't, he didn't even engage with them. He said, that's the car, and he ignored it. He didn't even cause them to do anything. They turned around and started chasing him down. The guy kept talking tough, saying he was going to beat him up. That guy ain't nothing but a POS, a piece of...
How funny is it for you to say you're afraid of somebody, but you're chasing after them? Man, doesn't make sense to me.
I'm here about the job you posted. What's going on?
All
Those
the time
cursed
she
sailors
lied
let
to
my
my
crate
brother,
of wares fall
saying,
into the
"Oh,
sea. I
they
was
talked
waiting
to
all
you,
week
they
for my
sent people to
delivery.
my
Nah,
house,
honey,
and
I'm not
they
going
said
after
you
those
were
sharks.
here."
It's probably...
Because we were
Yes,
getting
on-
blocked. We were having people
You're
come
on.
to our house.
Please reconsider.
Oh, so now it has to happen to
I
her
reconsider
too.
that shit.
Nobody was there.
I think I got time to be chasing sharks and shit.
And then threatening me, telling me, if you talk about my family one more time, what are you going to do?
Oh, come here.
You're already a shitty person. But yet people don't see that because they see someone who portrays themselves as a good person online. That's what you see online. You don't see what I see in person. And I didn't do anything to her. I didn't do anything to her.
No, they see it online too.
When Space Kitten,
Never show.
when Space Kitten came to me with all of that stuff, I literally was still, like, I was, you know, I tried telling people, she said, you were right. You tried telling me. You kept telling me and I didn't listen.
Yeah, sure did.
I'm not even going to say we're all the family business either because it's bad what I received. And I still have those messages. Mind you, people started showing up to her house. That's why her sister had to change her schedule at work. Because it was no longer safe for the kids to go there because someone showed up. Recently, like last year or this year, I think. There's so much has happened, I don't even... It might have been this year.
I should stay hidden if we don't want to fight.
It was when you guys took her to court.
No, I think it was before then, maybe.
I don't know.
When we were getting ready to take her to court, I think. Yeah.
I mean, when she took you guys to court.
When we were... She didn't take me to court. She filed a restraining order on him, not on me. She didn't know I was filing a restraining order on her. The police advised me to. After what he saw, he said, you should get a restraining order too because if his goes through, you need one, but because she'll still be able to come around and mess with you. But if you both get a restraining order, she won't be able to come around. And that was when we showed them, and we told them about when she said she stole my phone and smashed it. And I was still trying to be like, well, maybe she didn't. You know, I still didn't want to be rude. I could have. But I said, no, fuck it. I'm going to say it. And what happened? It was a good thing I did because she did tell everyone. Nobody called her a thief. She wasn't paying that phone bill. So why does she have the right to damage someone's property? Even if he decided to give me that phone or they did because it was a free line, I kept up the phone bill as best as I could. Because she didn't even have the audacity to say, hey, I can't pay it anymore. She let it pile up, so I can't pay it.
My ship needs sailors.
That's irresponsible.
Join
What kind
us.
of adult does that?
If you're willing to work, I pay my crew more than you'll ever make.
I would have gladly taken the phone bill up. She wants to lie to people and say she slept in her room all day. She never did nothing. What was she doing when she quit her job? She was laying in the bed all day, wasn't she?
Yeah. And I wasn't.
She lived with us.
I wasn't expecting her to come clean my house or do anything.
But when you live with someone's parents, did you at least offer to help pay their bills? Did she offer to help pay your bills? So she was expecting to live rent-free.
But I need to clean the room you sleep in, which she never did.
Yeah, there was her empty cans, or her empty big old cups of Coke she never finished.
And some of you half empty that I would go in there and have to throw.
Man,
Soda cans, snack paper.
that room was so bad, no wonder why we have no kids. That's partially the reason.
And they want to say it was us. I have photos of
She
it, very
took,
nice.
no, because she took a picture of that dirty bed, his black bed, but she was sleeping in that bed. So I don't know why she took that photo showing people she was the one sleeping in it. And you know why she's used to sleeping in it? Because her bed's the exact same way. And it's not because of you know,
And this,
it's because of her cat sleeping and shitting on her bed.
no, the bed was black because my son, when he's tired, he just goes to bed with his shoes on.
Yep.
It has nothing to do with him being dirty, so don't go there.
We also live in a desert, so everything gets dusty.
So he just flops in bed.
Her bed is black and dirty because the cat pissed and shit on it.
Yeah.
Her whole bedroom is a kitty litter box. She doesn't. That's why her parents don't want her there because she doesn't know how to clean up after them.
I don't know if some of the stuff in that bedroom was my son's. I'll agree to that. But He was.
I know what was his because
Yeah.
he doesn't drink Dr. Pepper. She's the one who loves Dr. Pepper. The only thing that was his stuff was talking. He was talking.
Yeah. No, but I was gonna say, but he's the one that always would come out with bags of trash and start throwing it. And then he told me one time that I called him to see how he was doing when he was staying with her over. They had a room, and I said, "What are you doing, son?" He said, "I'm cleaning." I go, "I hope she's helping you." And he said, "Yeah, Mama." Then come to find out she never did anything because we went to go to her room to watch her cats because she had to go to the hospital. And he walked in with a bunch of trash all over and starts picking that up. And I'm all right. Yeah, she okay? And I'm all
If he didn't think, what happens when there's trash in his car? What does he tell us to do?
pick it up and throw it.
Does he allow us to leave a trash car?
No.
Okay, so why would he leave his room like that? And people love to defend someone they don't know. You literally don't know that. You don't know her. You've never met her in person. So why are you sitting here literally defending someone you've never talked to face to face? I've never had an issue with that girl. I've never had an issue with that girl until she started talking shit on me for no reason.
Exactly. We kept quiet. We never said anything until she came to us. And the only reason...
No, she went online and started talking shit and that pissed me off.
I had an issue with her and my messages is because I went and told her, you better leave my daughter alone already. I have rights. And then she started saying all kinds of stuff about me. And then I said, I said something else to her.
I think it was the Backstreet Boys concert. I didn't even know I was going, and my brother said, "Do you want to go?" And I said, "Sure." So I get in the bath right to get ready because obviously I need to get ready to go. And he was like, "What are you doing? We gotta go." So I get out. Here she is telling Space Kitten that I smell, lying. And I said, "I just got out of the bath. What the heck? Like, this doesn't make sense."
Yeah. And then I went and I was going to say something. She goes, "Yeah, I cheated on your son. So what?" And I go, "I wasn't even going to tell you that. You're the one that told on your own side."
But she is lying, so.
I started laughing at that one.
She did. She lied. Everything she told Space Kitten, she lied about because Space Kitten told me. Space Kitten said you were right about her because Space Kitten sent me everything that she lied about and told me more stuff about her family. If I had another device, I could read you all the messages. Actually, I do have another device. Hold on. My laptop. I could connect it. Hotspot for a little bit. Let me. I think if it still has some charge. If not, I'll probably turn the car on and plug it in. I can go back to those messages. They're not gone. I will read them to you.
Malaka, got to get it out.
One harassing him, that was the Discord. And I told people, do not get involved with the Discord, you will get harassed. People sit here and say they don't give a fuck, and then they give a fuck when something happens to them. Like, what the fuck? Something happens to you, then all of a sudden you give a fuck. You don't give a fuck, but then when you get dark, then you're like, whoa, all of a sudden it's my fucking fault. I said, do not do it. No one fucking listens. Sorry asses don't know how to, like, you're a sorry ass. To be truthfully honest with you, some of you guys are sorry asses because you don't, like, what I think, don't involve yourself. Some people choose, and they don't take it out on me because they know it's not my fault. But then there's those people, something fucking happens, and it, all of a sudden it's my fault after I warned you. I warned you. I warned y'all. No one wanted to fucking listen. Then they get doxxed and all of a sudden, you know, like, I don't know, I can't. That's on you. You don't listen. There's no conversation. My nose is getting close, but it's so fucking crazy. I'm not gonna keep trying to warn people. I say, do it at your own risk. If you get doxxed, that's on me. You know what's fucking weird is that you're telling people to wash their privates with soap when that's dangerous. You're supposed to use water, not soap. Because if you use soap, you're asking to get bacteria and you're asking to get infections. You not do research because obviously you don't know how to wash your privates. And that's disgusting. And this is educational, TikTok educational. Do not wash your privates with soap unless it's a safe soap to use, which I'm pretty sure there are safe soaps to use. I don't know, but if you look up the research, you do that, you are just asking to get an infection. Do not wash with bar soap down there. Do not wash with a soap that isn't safe for down there, because you do that, you are literally going to cause yourself to get infections. Don't do that. What info? You use water. You don't wash down there with soap because here's the thing. People have this perception that women's private smell. It's supposed to. It's like an organ, okay? It's an organ. It's cleaning itself. When you get this is educational purposes TikTok, like the discharge. Okay, let's talk about this. When women discharge, I'm not talking about what you think I'm talking about, the other discharge, where it cleans itself out, right? And you get that, like, discharge, that's cleaning itself. But again, when we're sitting here saying it's not supposed to smell, or it's not supposed, yes, it is. You don't wash with soap. If you wash with soap, you're gonna give yourself an infection. You need to learn how to take care of your body properly, because you don't want an infection down there. That is going to hurt. Especially because people think that you're supposed to use soap everywhere. Bar soap is not the type of soap you should be using in the first place. I use body wash, but some people still use bar soap, and the bacteria is stuck on your bar soap. You're not washing that away when you're using bar soap everywhere. I'm just saying, I'm being truthfully honest. Women need to do their research before they just start damaging their bodies, because if you get an infection out there, I'm not going to say I told you so, the doctor's going to tell you not to wash with soap. Don't do it. Wash with water. Just use warm water and wash. You can use body wash everywhere else. You can use, if people still use bar soap, which bar are you still using bar soap? I mean, I did use a bar soap when I was younger because my grandma bought me this bar soap for because I used to get rashes a lot and they didn't know why until my mom thinks maybe it has something to do with what was in our carpet. Because we had a house at the time and our house had carpet. And every time I sat on the carpet, I would get a rash. And she thinks it may have been something in the carpet. And so my grandma bought me this soap because I was getting a rash. And it helped. No, it wasn't ringworm. It was on my back. I got a bad rash on my back. That's where I got it. And we couldn't figure out why. And we think maybe it was because of the carpet. And we did have our carpet, not dry cleaned, what is it? You know when they, these clean your carpets, but it's not, it's like wet. They're like, it's not dry cleaning. I can't even remember what it is. That your carpet. I forget what it is. It's like your carpets are wet, you have to let it dry. Yeah, we shampooed our carpets. We had someone come and shampoo the carpets in our house because, you know, we had pets at that time. We had 3 dogs and a bird. So they came and shampooed our carpets because my dad paid for that. He was like, you know what, I'll pay for them to shampoo the carpets because my mom, I said, maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll stop my rash. And I don't remember if it did, but I just know that I was getting rashes a lot when I sat on the carpet. So, and plus we lived like corporate, we live in a desert, but where we live was kind of the middle of nowhere. Because where we live, it was a long stretch of road, and then there's like dirt fields. That's where we live. Yes, I do. That's nasty. Why are you talking about my privates like that, too? That's weird. Like, people do not respect boundaries. That's the weird part. I don't know. They're talking about my privates, which is weird. They don't even know. Like, that's so weird. Because I was just explaining how to wash yourself properly. Because if you listen to them and you wash yourself, you are going to cause yourself to get bacteria. That's it. So do it. I gotta send my tea. I really did. I said it, no, actually you shouldn't use Dove. Do not use Dove. If Dove says it's for that, I would do research and I would literally look up Google reviews and I would look up people who have used that because there's a lot of these companies that say it's for something, it's not. Literally, they advised my mom to stop taking Advil. They told her to take the Advil cream. Not take it, but use it. You know how it's like Gold Bond or what is that? Icy hot that you use on your areas when your muscles are like sore. They literally advise against a lot of the stuff that's recommended. Dove is one of the worst soaps to use. I don't know where you get the idea to use Dove, but don't use it. And especially if it says it's safe for something, always do your research because sometimes they say that and it's not. Just like how a lot of foods say organic and they're not organic. You have to do your research before you just start using stuff there. What may work for you may not work for some people. There was a girl that used that. It's like that machine thing that people use on their face. And it has like lights, it has like blue, red, white lights. And then you use it on your face and it gives you like shock to your face. And she used it, mind you, she probably already have, if you have like, a nerve disease, like, you know, like Bell palsy, it's recommended to not use those. And she probably had that nerve damage. She probably had nerve damage way before she used the thing and she didn't know. And it triggered it and she ended up discovering that she had Bell palsy. She said because she used the thing, it gave her Bell palsy. And she said, I don't know why people are saying this works, don't use it because I got Bell palsy. This one lady, like, stitched her video and said, yeah, if you have nerve damage, do not use it. If you have heart problems, it is advised against it, or no, I can't remember what she said, but she said if you have nerve damage, do not use it because she could have already had that and she didn't know and it triggered it. Don't use that. And then, so I was like, bro, it was just literally like, she was advising not to use it. And so, then what happened was is that car keeps coming and parking right there and then leaving really fast. Anyways, so then, so I was like, what works for others may not work for you, like hair products, right? I use Shea Moisture. That works for me. I love Shea Moisture products. Their conditioner, their shampoo, their curl enhancing smoothie. I need to try their mousse. But Shea Moisture really works. Like, when someone says use Dove this, like, always do research, because like an ingredient, you may be allergic to an ingredient and have allergic reaction. You gotta be careful. Like, well, I don't use any soap brand because I don't know what, because like there's these vitamins that they tell you to, suppositories. You know what a suppository is? They tell you to shove it there, because what's her name? Lala, no.